Heyo people, sorry about my hair, and yeah, I just decided to leave it this way, and it really works. Whitney from, what is it, the Witty Novels was doing this with the thing on the front of her head, and it actually really does work. It keeps it out of the way. It's really loose now, so it's not exactly working out the way that I had planned, but it's definitely a lot cooler with all this long hair in this very hot room. This is our next Share a Shelfie. This meme is every single Sunday, even though this video posts before that. And I go through the next bookshelf on my massive hoard of shelves. It's gonna take almost the entire year, I would think. There might be a few weeks where I actually skip this meme. I know this 2 weeks ago I didn't do one because everybody was sick, so it'll elongate it out for the entire year. So I hope you guys enjoy these. My name is Jessica, and this is Crossroad Reviews. All right, so shelf number 3. We are still in the A's. We will be out of the A's next week. We'll be finishing up the A's. They're down here. These are actually sitting under my phone right now because that's what I'm filming on. Yeah, this gap will not be there next week. So let's see what's on this shelf. I've got spoons. I found these antique spoons at Goodwill. These are actually Revelation silver plated. These are very pretty. And as we go through, I'll actually start showing you guys stuff that's on the shelves. This is a lot smaller than the other shelves. They're, as you can see in the corner there, it's they're brown and they're heavy and they're a lot bigger than these. This I found at a yard sale for like 10 bucks for 2 shelves. So this is a lot smaller. This is kind of just here because I can't afford those anymore. Those shelves are very expensive, but I do love them. They hold up. I can move them anywhere in this room and they don't fall apart. So I really love those shelves. I'm hoping to switch over to some shelves that are very shallow so that we don't have all this space in the front, because I could put another book in front of these books and it would fit on the shelf. They're so deep. So I'm hoping to get some newer shelves that don't do that. But yeah, those shelves are going to take a lot longer to get through than these little things because they're dinky. Let's see what else is on this shelf. There's a button. I have no idea where this button is from. It's got a moon on it with a kitty. And then there's a little fairy, necklace thing on here. So without further ado, here is this week's Share Shelfie. So these 3 books are part of, what was her name? Josephine Angelini. Last week you guys got to see the Goddess series, or the Star-Crossed series. This week it is her Trial by Fire series that they changed the covers on. So here's this one. That's book 1, and then I actually think that's book 3, and then that's book 2. I really love these covers. I love the series, even though I haven't finished it, of course. Josephine Angelini is so nice. These are actually signed. Boop. Like if you can see that without it being completely washed out. This is a series about parallel universes, and that has magic in it as well. It was definitely a very amazing book. I really loved it. The next book on here is actually an adult novel, and this is extremely old. This is called If I Pay Thee Not in Gold. This is one of the first books that I ever read back when I was like 19. If you don't know, we had been homeless for about 6 months or so. I wasn't a really big reader. I think I had the PlayStation 1. I was completely obsessed with Final Fantasy 9. Love that game. And we were homeless. So my first book that I ended up completely reading cover to cover was, what is it called? Mistress of the Eagles. I have copies of it down in the M's somewhere. I think it's in the M's. It might be in the E's. I don't remember her last name. But it's one of the first books that I ever read completely, really, from, you know, not something geared towards school or something. And yeah, I just kind of fell in love with it. This was one of the next ones that I read. I don't remember exactly when I read this one. I just ended up picking it up, and this one is really good. This starts out with a girl who has to go through a trial, and this will tell you how, like, this has been a long time since I've read this, and I still remember bits and pieces of it. And part of the trial where she's like completely naked, and she has to defeat this man that's in there, and I think she has magical powers, but she's like, okay, yeah, through magic, and she's not allowed to use her magic, I think. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I read this. I don't even know when was this book published. This book was published in 93, so it's not, it looks a lot older than what it is. I thought it was from the 70s. I haven't reread this book in ages. I actually had forgotten what this book was called, and back on Goodreads, there's a group for if you can't remember a title of something, you can like tell them like what the book was about, and they will find it. And that's actually how I found this book, so I was really excited. But this has like incubus, succubus. It's got a whole bunch of different stuff in it. The book is amazing. This book is really good. Definitely something that I recommend if you want high fantasy. Really, really good. It was really good. Really, really good. The next two books is actually one, this is no longer the title of this book if you get this in paperback. I don't remember what, I think it's just the Memory Chronicles is what it's called now. I don't actually remember. Yeah, so this is called Level 2, and this is Chasing Before, book 1 and 2. I haven't read book 2 yet. I've only finished book 1. It was a while ago. This one deals with, I'm thinking the people are dead, and they're in some building. I don't want to give anything away. So let's see. Since her untimely death the day before her 18th birthday, Felicia Ward has been trapped in Level 2, a stark white afterlife located between our world and the next. Along with her fellow prisoners, Felicia passes the endless hours reliving memories of her time on Earth and mourning what she's lost, family, friends, and the boy she loved, Neil. Then a girl in a neighboring chamber disappears, and nobody but Felicia seems to recall she existed in the first place. But something is obviously wrong when Julian, a dangerously charming guy Felicia knew in life, comes to offer Felicia a way out. She learns the truth. A rebellion is brewing to overthrow the Moradi, the guardians of Level 2. This was really good. It's a slower book, but it's really good. And I love the mystery that surrounded everything. I don't remember much more than that. I know there's a fight scene in the end of this, if I remember correctly. Okay, so it's the memory of after. There we go. So definitely something that I would check out. And then there's book 2. I haven't read book 2 yet, so I have no idea what book 2 is about. So now we're getting into the horde of Almond books. That this from here over, that's nothing but Jennifer Almond books. And I actually have an extra one to add to this. This one's going to go to Endy. Because I actually found Cursed in a hardback from the library used bookstore. It was $1. It's a reject from the library, but hey, it's $1 and it's a hardback, so you know that counts. So this one can actually go to her. I'll just shove it back in there for right now. So first up here, this is not in any type of order. I know a lot of people put it in like publication order. I didn't do that because I haven't done anything with these other than put them on the shelf. The first one is The Problem with Forever. This one was, God, I've had this forever. I actually have an assigned ARC of this from when we went to ALA, or no, BEA. That was from BEA, I think. Pretty sure it was from BEA. And this one, I thought I was going to DNF it. This was chosen for the book club, the local book club via Winter Haven, the Winter Haven Library. Our next book for that is The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. You guys can join that both in person and online. Just look for Young Adult BC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Did I forget one? So you guys can join there. And we will be meeting the first Tuesday of March. I think it's the 2nd, the 3rd. It's one of those days. I don't remember. But this book was really good. Once you get past the beginning of this, because it's kind of choppy with the way that the girl talks and stuff. This was an amazing story. I love this story. Definitely something to rip your heart out and put it back in and all that nice stuff, because this deals with domestic violence and child abuse and stuff like that. It was really good. The next 4 books, which is actually way more than that, is the entire Lux series. And then Oblivion is Lux rewritten by the point of view of, what's his name, Damon? I always mess up these people. Yes, Demon Black. So there's that one. I've only read book 1 and 2 of the first bind up. Yes, I just, you know, throw all the books on the floor. I've only read book 1 and 2 of Beginnings. I think there's 3 books in that one. Oh no, there's just 2. All right, so no, that's wrong. I've only read Obsidian out of this, and this is actually signed, which is amazing. We got to meet her. She's so nice. There's that. She's so nice. So nice. Oh my goodness. Because we completely screwed up and there was a line and she just like kind of took it with a grain of salt to get our book signed. So I was really excited. I didn't get yelled at. So that's always a plus. Why is that open? Sorry, I just noticed something was open on my shelf that isn't normally open. It's kind of creepy. But yeah, this is an amazing series. It's paranormal, kind of, yeah, paranormal stuff. Angels, demons. Is it Angels and Demons? I always get this one mixed up with the other one. Or is he an alien? I don't remember. Alien. This is Aliens. Okay, so this one's Aliens. It's White Hot Kiss that's the demons. It's so easy to get mixed up with these. So the next 3 books are also, of course, from Jennifer Armentrout, and this is the White Hot Kiss series. This one I've only read, I think, book 1. I might have read book 2 to this too. I don't remember. This is so good. So good. Oh, so good. It's so good. And this is all 3 books. Boop, boop. So good. And then last but not, oh, I guess there's one more in here. This one is Don't Look Back. This is a contemporary from Jennifer Armentrout. No paranormal stuff. This was mind-blowing, like seriously mind-blowing. There is a twist in this that I did not see coming whatsoever, and it's just one of those things that when you get to, you're like, oh, holy crap type thing. So I did that with S.E. Green's series. What is it? Killer Instinct. I always mix those 2 books up. It's Killer Instinct and Killer Within. Go check it out, definitely. And she's coming out with a book 3 to Lane's story, and I'm just so excited. And last but not least on this is a little baby mass market paperback, which is signed to me, which is awesome. This is Forever With You. I have no idea if this is part of a series or not. No idea. I'm thinking that it is. Let's see. Forever With You. Oh no, I guess this is a standalone. And this is book 1. So then the next one is Fall With Me. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I thought it was part of like Stay With Me, Be With Me, Wait For Me. Unless this is book 1. Those are not in order. This is the first one of this. This is Obsidian. It is. Yeah, it's Beginnings. Maybe that's a prequel. Confused. But this one I haven't read at all, but it looks really good. This is an adult. So that is everything on this week's shelf. I will pull the camera over so you guys can see it a little bit better. There's that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. There's a preview to the next shelf. We're getting into the bees. The rest of them are over here under the phone, of course. You can't see those, so ha ha ha. And then here's another thing for next week to show you guys again. So I just got the scarves. That is everything. I will be back sometime here within the next couple of days with my roundup for February and my TBR for March. I actually have it set out. I'm just waiting for 2 books to show up in the mail that I know that are coming for a part of that, so I can actually show them to you. There's a lot of ebooks that I'm doing next month to try and get them done because we got horribly behind again. Let's see, I think that's about it. One thing that is an update for the site, so you guys know, is we are going to be doing weekly book challenges. You can check them out via the new memes, and that's going to be geared towards Instagram, so I hope you guys enjoy those. That was done by Jaden, and it looks to be a lot of fun. I know I'm going to join it off of my other Instagram account for Cursed Reader, and I hope you guys join too. There's a hashtag on there to follow, and there's a linky list on the site if you would like to add your link there so other people can find you directly. All right, so I'm out of here. I will catch you guys later, and I hope you have a great week.